In the Antwerp port area, every day about 100 people work in Europe's largest processing installation for maintenance dredged sediment. Every year, about 2 million cubic metres of maintenance dredged sediment is supplied here. To guarantee the drought in docks and waterways, there is a permanent need for dredging works in Antwerp. Thanks to the Amoras project, this dredged sediment is now processed in a sustainable way. Like this, the Flemish government and the Antwerp port authorities invest in a modern and environmentally aware maintenance of the harbour. At the end of 2008, this was undeveloped land. The works were started by the joint venture SeReAnt, composed of the environmental companies Envisan of Jan de Nul Group and DEC of the DEME Group. Exactly 3 years after starting the works, the installation was completed and operational. SeReAnt was not only responsible for the design and construction, but also operates this installation during the first 15 years. It all starts in Canal Dock B1, south of the Lillo Bridge. In an underwater cell with a capacity of 300,000 cubic metres, the supplied maintenance dredged sediment is temporarily buffered. This allows the dredging works and the processing to be executed independently. The electrically powered cutter dredger Amoras pumps the sediment from the underwater cell to the sand separation installation on the quay. This installation separates up to 80 tons of sand per hour from the dredged sediment. First, 2 rotating sieves remove all coarse material larger than 8 millimeters. Then a series of hydrocyclones separates the heavier sand fraction from the lighter silt fraction. Finally, the separated sand is dewatered to about 80% of dry matter using vibrating sieves.
Amoras voor booster.
Ja, je mag de densiteit verhogen naar 1,15 alsjeblieft.
The desanded maintenance dredged sediment is pumped with a capacity of about 1,500 cubic metres per hour through steel dredging pipes, each with a diameter of half a metre. 2 of these pipes transport the sediment over 4 kilometres to consolidation ponds on the dewatering site. On this location, the sediment is thickened in a large circular buffer pond, subdivided into 4 quadrants.
Chauffeur Kramer wil opereren SeReAnt.
These consolidation ponds, for which 500,000 cubic metres of sand was moved, each have a capacity of 120,000 cubic metres and cover 12.5 hectares. An automatically operated valve system determines which of the 4 consolidation ponds is filled. On the pond surface, the transport water is released into a settlement pond by means of an overflow structure, and then pumped back into Canal Dock B1. Above the consolidation ponds rotates the eye catcher of the Amoras project, the dredging gantry. The gantry is 24 metres high, weighs 300 tons, and has a length of 173 metres.
Controlekamer voor Bart. Ja, Bart.
By means of 2 dredging pumps moving along the entire span of the dredging gantry, the thickened dredged sediment is pumped into the dewatering hall, independently of the water level in the pond.
Bert voor controlekamer. Ja, luister.
Prior to dewatering to a dry and stackable product, the dredged sediment is conditioned with lime or polyelectrolytes. These additives make it possible to separate the dry matter from the water in membrane chamber filter presses using high pressure. Over a length of 27 meters, 193 filter chambers are filled with sediment containing about 20% of dry matter. After a complete cycle, the sediments form a filter cake with at least 60% of dry matter. Per cycle, 15 tons of dry matter and 50 cubic meters of filtrate water are separated. The 12 membrane chamber filter presses of the dewatering installation have a daily production of about 3,000 tons of dry filter cakes. An air purification installation extracts the air from the dewatering hall to remove possible ammonia nuisance. The filtrate water is buffered in the wastewater pond and then treated in the water purification installation. The water purification process consists of 2 steps. A physico-chemical pretreatment removes fine particulate matter. Then the water is biologically purified by means of a suspended activated sludge system. Every year, about 2 million cubic meters of water is treated. A part of the purified water is reused as process water. The excess water is pumped back to Canal Dock B1 by means of the water discharge pipe. Conveyor belts transport the filter cakes to the adjacent deposit site where they are stored. This former sand extraction area covers a surface of more than 35 hectares and already contained about 10 meters of moderately consolidated maintenance dredged sediment. When the filter cakes are piled up to 50 meters high, the capacity of this deposit site is estimated at about 14 million cubic meters. At a rate of 450,000 tons of dry matter per year, the dewatered sediment can be stored here for another 30 years. Thanks to the expertise of SeReAnt and the smooth cooperation with the Flemish government, this state-of-the-art processing installation has become a success story. Designed, built and successfully run by Flemish top companies, this technological first of its kind proves its reliability every day. A vital link to assure the future of one of the largest European harbours.